In 2017, the Taylor Review of Modern Working Practices announced its recommendations. A headline suggestion was employment status should be focused on labour control. It was argued that this would make it easier for workers to know their rights and make it harder for employers to take advantage of them. But what does labour control actually mean in the context of the gig economy? This is the subject of my new commentary published in the journal New Technology, Work and Employment. Workplace control has been a central concern of sociology, and the starting point of sociological research is usually that labour contracts can never be entirely specified in advance, and the exact work details are left vague and open-ended. Meanwhile, the purchasing of labour power generates structured antagonisms over both the distribution of the profit produced by the work and the manner in which the work is undertaken. This means that it's not enough to simply purchase labour power, but it's also necessary to implement systems of control to ensure that workers expend their labour power in line with the aims of their employer. However, sociological studies highlight how control can take a myriad of subtle forms, many of which are insidious and intangible. Therefore, focusing on control may do little to improve clarity of employment rights, and most worryingly, it might actually reduce existing levels of protection by causing the reclassification of workers who face few obvious controls. Instead, labour law should focus on whether workers are being placed in a position of dependency, for instance, whether they are dependent on labour platforms. For it's dependency which is both what makes work feel like employment and the reason that we have labour laws.